what's his name? Matty Longstaff's contract is out of contract at the end of next month, isn't it?
It's been extended.
Is it?
Like, yeah, well, no, not in terms of a new contract, but
just because
obviously, yeah, because of the pandemic, basically, their contracts will now run until the last sort of game of the season. Now,
but
it would not surprise me. One of the first things they do as new ownership is that they announce a new contract for him, and it might even be something that they're behind the scenes working on now. And no one in their right mind, right? If you're looking at owning a new club, no one in their right mind would let someone like Matty Longstaff go. Sure, Longstaff's still got 2 years on his contract, so that's different. He's there regardless. But Matty Longstaff, you'd be mad to let him go. Equally, from Mike Ashley's point of view, you'd be mad to put your money into signing someone on a bigger contract if you're about to leave. You're about to leave the club anyway. So it does make perfect sense. And I think Matty Longstaff's known this for a while, that the contract was never going to be done under Mike Ashley and Lee Charney. It was going to be done under new ownership. Yeah. And I think he's quite comfortable waiting for that. But equally, he's got some big clubs waiting for him in the background.
I was going to say,
primarily he'll want us because we're his boyhood club. But and especially if we're going to be one of the richest clubs in the world, he's going to want to be a part of that. It is a boyhood club. However, when you've got Inter Milan, AC Milan, Dortmund, other German clubs, you've got top clubs that are sniffing around him. You know, it's not like he's going to fall on an empty net.
Well, you know what? As soon as he signs that new contract deal, he should also sign the new loan deal that he's going to have to deal with, because he ain't ready for first team. He has to learn that trade somewhere else. So yeah, I love Matty Longstaff, but he's not ready yet. He needs to go.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what clubs do that are planning. They'll give player a contract and loan them out.
Yeah.
These are the kind of levels we need to be hitting, not just he's not going to play in two. Do you remember that guy, that midfielder we had, that Algerian guy? I think his name was Mehdi Abid. Do you remember him?
Yeah, Abid. Yeah.
I remember we beat Liverpool 1-0, and he was centre mid. He got man of the match. Why did we sell him? He was a good player.
Kevin Mbabu.
Yeah.
He was a bad man. Why did we sell these guys?
Hey, this is how mad Kevin Mbabu is. This is how mad it is. I've been signing that dude on FIFA, not knowing he played for Newcastle.
Is it? He's good, man. He's good.
I never forget.
I did not know he played for us. When they said it on the internet and I remembered him, I almost shed a tear.
No, I remember we played Man City away. We played Man City away. He actually done well. I think he got an assist. Well, he was playing left back.
It was the week before then. It was the week before that Man City game. He made his debut at home to Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Willian on the right hand side. And he was playing left back. He literally had him in his pocket all
He had
day.
the thing on his head, innit? The little.
You know what? Yeah.
He was unbelievable.
On Football Manager, if you nurture him through, he actually becomes one of the best defenders in the game.
Yeah, he's rapid.
Like Real Madrid coming for him, all of that.
Yeah. He's an attacking.
And you know, we sold him for the same price as chicken and chips. You know that, right?
Yeah, it was minimal.
Who sold him?
But this is the thing.
Ashley sold him. Ashley sold him.
Rafa sold him.
Ashley sold him.
No. Look, we can't say when it's bad, Ashley sold him. But when it's good, Rafa sold him. Now, Rafa sold it. Rafa was at the club. He sold him.
Rafa sold him.
Hey, listen, I'm still happy. Actually, I'm not happy with Yedlin per se, but I'm still happy with Mankilo. I'm still happy with Yedlin and Mankilo. I'm still happy.
More than Mbabu.
I'm not. Come on, man. He's having a good run. So,
Rafa sold him. Rafa sold him. However, at the time, you could maybe understand why Rafa sold him.
Yeah, he had to raise money.
The reason being, it wasn't even that. Now, Mbabu, unfortunately, he had horrendous injuries whilst with us. He probably spent more time on the treatment table than he did actually playing football. And that was a big thing. When he came on, he had his debut against Chelsea, played fantastic. He went the next week at the Etihad, played for Man City, played against Man City, got injured and was out for about 4 months. And that's the kind of thing that Rafa saw and thought, do I want to be investing in this player that's going to spend more time on the treatment table than on the pitch. So we had to make a decision. Now we're looking at it now and looking at how well he's doing. He probably could have gone to a better club than Wolfsburg, and maybe will in the future. But at the time, Rafa's looking at it thinking, this guy's injured all the time. Can we get 46 games in the Championship out of him? Can we get that?
Do you know what?
And he had to weigh that up. So, I understand it.
You saying that, I remember reading an article about, within a year ago, I remember him saying he wasn't ready for the move when he was young. He had injuries. He spent a lot of time just going out on the town, all that stuff, drinking, going bars and all that stuff. Yeah. So he probably wasn't ready for it. If we wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, and this is
sign that back if we need to.
Yeah,
the money's there. The money's there. The money will be there. The money will be there.
The thing is,
we could.
Right thing. We've probably not even done. We've not even put a clause in place where we can get him back cheaply. We probably have to. With that,
mate, we weren't putting those kind of clauses in. We weren't. We weren't on those levels under Ashley. Ashley was not under those levels of putting buyback clauses in.
Actually, you buy one get one free. That man ain't thinking of no clauses.
No, he's already been to another club because we didn't sell him to Wolfsburg. He went to, I think, Basel or somewhere. He went to a different club, and then that club sold him on. I'm trying to think of which club he went to. He went to some other club.
Young Boys, was it Young Boys or stuff like that?
Young Boys, that's the one.
Signing from Young Boys.
Young Boys.
Signing from Young Boys.
So Young Boys, he then went to Wolfsburg. So the clause would have been there at Young Boys at the time. That's done and dusted.
Let's not also forget, the only reason they're saying, Newcastle regret, is because we're a takeover talk team now. It's a takeover thing. So any story that Newcastle play, they're going to blow it out of proportion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's played 2 games back since the lockdown. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's relax.
But
true.
If we were to sign him back, he would go under our quota of us training him from the ages of 18 to 21. So he would come under that quota like Paul Dummett does, and the Longstaff brothers. So he would fit into that quota, which would be useful for a young player.
He'll settle into the club as well. He wouldn't have.
Yeah, he spent years at the club. So I mean, there's all of that. But he's a talented player, and if we're going to be playing attacking football and an attacking team, that's the kind of player.
Lazaro.
His contract's gone. Do you mean
Lazaro?
Valentino Lazaro on loan from Inter.
Yeah. Honestly, do you know what? That's a very interesting one. I want to see more of him, man.
Me too.
Because in my mind, I've just got that game where we lost to Arsenal. He was playing wing back. He was out of position. Fair play to him. But, he had a good game in the FA Cup against, who did we beat?
Derby? No.
Yeah, he had a good game in the FA Cup, but that's against the Championship team.
Yeah.
But I just want to reserve judgment. I just want to see more of him. I don't know if that makes sense. I'd like to see him. Just want to see more of what he's got to do.
I think he needs another loan. I think he needs another season loan for us. Because
Pete, if we get money, we're not keeping him.
No, we won't keep him. And the reason why we won't keep him is because the agreed fee that Inter Milan have with us to sign him on a permanent is £21 million. That's a hell of a lot of money.
He hasn't proved his worth.
He hasn't proved. No, he hasn't proved.
I'm not saying he's not worth that. I'm not being a critic. I just haven't seen enough of him to make a judgment. Which is why I said I think he needs another season's loan with us. Yeah.
Realistically, is he going to go back into Inter Milan's team next season and command a first team place? No. He's going to be exactly where he was before he went on loan to us, where he's sitting on the bench. He'll probably get some of the cup games or some of the games against the crap off the bench. And that's what he'll get at best, because Inter Milan are going to strengthen even more because they've got more money behind them. They're going to strengthen and build an even better squad next season.
But at the same time,
for me, I think he needs another loan season with us, a season where he's going to really produce his best football, and show us that we are going to then be able to invest 21 million into him, and that it's going to be worth our while. Otherwise, we can go and get another player to come in and do the same job as him. I'm not overly bothered, to be honest.
Last one.
Yeah.
Do we bring back Jetro Willems?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do like Danny Rose though. I do like Danny Rose, but
nah, fam, nah. Get rid of that guy swiftly. He's got to go. Don't bring him back. Don't talk to him. Let him go. Jetro. One thing. The reason why I say bring back Jetro.
Oh yeah, I do. I agree. I'm not saying I prefer Danny Rose over him.
Right.
I'm not saying that.
But what I'm saying is the reason we bring back Jetro, not because he played decent. He actually played decent for us. He took to the club, man.
Yeah.
Like
he's that guy, man. Yeah, he's that guy, bro.
He loves the club, loves the area.
He was gutted getting injured, and we could have really got more out of him. Again, definitely. I don't think Bruce is a good coach. He just got lucky with Jetro's performances.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying to you. Zetro Williams had a good season for us before he got injured under Steve Bruce. Now, just imagine that under Rafa Benitez, someone that's tactically aware of someone like him and can get the best out of him. Now, the thing about Zetro Williams is Zetro's wanted to sign for us for 3 or 4 years now. Yeah. Right? I made the point in one of our previous chats that he was meant to come to us the same summer that Wijnaldum came to us because they're best mates. We were going to do a double deal with them for PSV Eindhoven for them both to come to us, but Zetro Williams messed up his knee before the end of the season and was out for I think 6 months. So the deal never got done. And then the season after that, we were relegated, so we couldn't even sign him the following summer. So that's why I went to Frankfurt. So he's been on the cards to come and sign for us since 2015. That's 5 years now.
So what he's done his knee a couple.
Yeah.
So he's done his knee a couple of times now, yeah.
Yeah.
He has. I don't know if the first one was a cruciate, but he had an issue with his knee that was out for a while. But it's a question mark. But let's face it. Look, to get him in, you're probably talking about 6, 7, 8 million. Now with new owners, is that really going to matter?
No. With new owners, it's like 15 million, right?
Yeah.
Well, there was an agreement. There was agreement. It's already in place.
Okay.
It's already in place. I think it's about 8 million, 7, 8 million after the loan to make it permanent.
Okay.
So that's all. That is actually one thing that Ashley did okay, and he put a future free in place.
And the thing, Pete, if Ashley saw us out to the end of the season, and no matter what Jetro did, he won't pay that 8 million. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Well, it'd haggle it until the transfer deadline day.
I know that.
And then Everton will pick him up.
Yep, 100%.
And that's what he will do to us. And he will do it with such a calmness as well.
Yep.
Same, we've got Matt Ritchie and Paul Dummett still.
Yep. Or he'll play Kraft or someone, or Manquillo left back.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot Kraft was still with us, man.
No, he's got to go.
Oh, man. Gosh.
He's one of the first out the door, and bless him. I feel sorry for him. But it just, I do. I feel sorry for him because we already had 2 right backs. Why go and sign another one? Why?
I know.
Who's worse than both of them?
Yeah,
exactly.
If you're going to sign Kraft, fair enough. But go and let Yedlin go. Go and let Manquillo go. Don't keep them 2 right backs who are out and out right wing backs, and then go and sign Kraft as a third.
One thing Newcastle need on the wings, on the wing backs, we need pace because we're always getting people coming at us.
Yedlin's got pace.
Kraft.
Yedlin's got pace.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We need pace. So when you have men like Kraft who can't run, we're in trouble.